Hello and welcome to episode 2 of my campaign. So we left off last time with the lone survivor escaping from the super mutants after he was rescued, but his rescuers were unfortunately unfortunately killed. Now going forward from this episode, I won't be killing off everyone. If they died, they won't be killed off forever. That was just for the first scenario. This one, if someone's killed and they're not a unique, if someone's killed and not a unique character, I might do a roll, but I'll see how it goes after this game. Yeah, so the lone survivor is making his way across the country looking for somewhere to bunker down, but he came across a red rocket gas station, and he hears cries for help. So we have a scavenger who's locked himself inside the red rocket. He's in there, can't see him because it's pretty dark, and we're just pretending the doors are locked and closed. So lone survivor will have to do a skill check to see if he can open the door and release the scavenger. Over here we have a dog who is belonging to the scavenger and is currently defending himself. So for this scenario, we'll be going on for six turns. There's a load of loot on the table, which will come in handy because the next episode will include where he will be bunkering down for the settlement. And then we'll move on to the settlement mode in the next episode. But for the items that are collecting, I'm going to let them keep them all. I know there's a certain amount you can only carry a certain amount at a time, but yeah, we'll worry about that once we've got our settlement. So like I said, 6 rounds. First activating will be the lone survivor. Actually, no, we'll go with dog meat. Makes more sense because he's defending himself and he should shut up and hear all the commotion. Yeah, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so dog meat's going to be first up to activate against the mole rat. So he's going to do his charge action. Now he's going to move in. And then we're going to do his dog bite attack. So it's yellow, green, blue. His skill down, he needs an 8. So let's see. He gets it with double armor break. What's the explosion do? Cripples him. That is 2 damage. Mole rat has 1 armor. 2 damage. They only have 2 health. Oh. Well, that was easy enough. Okay, so that's dog meat done. Yeah, so now we'll move on to their turn. So I'll do a roll off and see who's going next. Okay, so first up to activate was the mole rat here, who done a move and then a charge into the lone survivor. So next up will be the lone survivor's turn, and he will hunting rifle -2, so be 3s. Yeah, so let's go with hunting rifle. Because last game he left with a hunting rifle and a 10mm pistol. So let's roll for that. So looking for 3s. Gets it with a quick action, doesn't armor break, and that kills the mole rat. I didn't think it'd be this easy. I should have checked the health. Well, hey ho. So that's his first activation. He gets a quick action. But for his first move, I will move him to there, and he gets a item. So let's draw an item card, see what he gets. So 44 revolver. That's fine, and then his activation is done. I'll get a quick action token for him. Because the scavenger can't move until he's freed, it's just going to be all the mole rats and rad roaches next. So I'll move them all around and show you how they end up. Okay, so everyone's moved. So the rad roaches moved from here. They sort of went up and then left because no one was in presence range. This rad roach charged into dog meat, so they still have an attack. The mole rat moved from over the barrels and then charged. So that's his activation done. And this red roach, I'm not letting them jump down. I'm going to keep them up on there. I just sort of moved back there. Yeah, so the Radroach, moved in by mistake, Radroach Swarm is going to attack. Let me just get the dice here, then we'll find out what happens. Okay, so it will be the Radroach doing his second activation, which is an attack on dog. It's not dog meat, so can't call him that. And he gets it, and that is one damage. Let me just work this card. Let's see what this card says. Resolve attack for every 2 health of Radroach Swarm. Oh, so they've got another attack. Okay. And take radiation damage. Okay, so he's taking 1 radiation damage. Would they still get another charge? Yeah, because they charged in, didn't they? So yeah. 6. That's a 9. It's down to a 7. No, so that doesn't work. So it is 1 damage on dog meat. So that is a radiation damage. Let's take away their green token. And let's clear the board and move on to onto round 2. Before we start turn 2, I just remembered that the Lone Survivor had a prepare token on him. So when this Radroach Swarm moved here, it would have activated. So we'll just do it dead quick and then draw the event card for turn 2. With his hunting rifle, he gets it. It's an armor break. They have 1 armor, and that is another point in damage. That is 3 damage on their 4 health. So I'm just trying to get tokens. 3 damage on them. Yeah, okay, so let's draw the event card for turn 2. Quiet. The still air makes activity easier to notice. Reactions, all skills at 2+ bonus. Okay, so they get a bonus to their skills. Okay, let's keep that there so we don't forget it. Okay, so he's lost that now. Next up, I will do the... I think dog meat's probably the best bet. No, I'm sure I'll be fine. Let's see, so if I move him to there, he can get the item. Let's see what that is. That's a danger and an item. Oh, okay, let me try and get the danger card. Sorry, let's get them out of my box. It is rotten meat bag. Your foot sinks into something soft. It's an old meat bag which is disgusting enough when fresh. Either clean it off and add a stun token, or ignore it and test luck. I'll test luck because I don't want to lose his second activation. So her luck is at +2, so it's an 8. Still fails with a 9. Test luck +2, so would that be a 10? Because it's 2. I might be doing it wrong. Let me know if I am. But for the plus bonus, that'll bring his luck up to an 8. Then plus the +2 bonus again, bring up to a 12. Sorry, a 10. So they got 9. So she passed, I think. Yeah. Okay, so let's get the item card next. It is a lead pipe. Yeah, and all sorts, yeah. I haven't done a set item card deck. So it's got random bits in like caps, low level items. I think there's 1 high level item in there, a unique one. So hopefully I can get it. Okay, so his next activation. There's 2 items up here, and if he gets up here, he can just shoot down at everything. But he needs to get round here first. Yeah, so that'll be the end of his turn. So we'll see who's activating next. So next up to activate will be the mole rat. So we did get a charge token from last round. So it is. Let's see what the card says. Okay, so yellow and then black die. So they need a 3, but be a 5 because of the quiet from the event card. And he gets it with an extra point of damage. Dog meat has 2 armor. No, not dog meat, dog. That's a 3. Yeah, I thought that was cocked then. Nope. No, look there. So that is 2 damage on our dog. Take away the charge token, and then we'll do that again. Gets it with a crit. So it's 1 damage against 2 armor. That's another damage on dog. So that is the mole rat who's finished. Next up to activate, I will go with dog. The dog. I haven't given a name yet. Maybe I'll give a name next game. Okay, so dog bite is yellow, green, blue, and then skill die. So we'll go into the mole rat. Sorry, no. The rad roaches, because they haven't activated yet. He gets it with, no, he's an 8. Oh, it's +2, so it's 10s. Yeah. So it's 2 damage. And we'll go again. And that's... Which armor do they have, actually? Have 1 armor. It took away the armor break, didn't it? Yeah. So it's 3 damage on this one. You can only block 1. If they block it, they still... Yeah, so that's a Radroach Swarm down. Okay, so I moved everyone around because I realised the survivors all used their turns up. So the Radroach Swarm that was on the road has moved over here, got in line of sight and made a charge. And they've rolled for a green token for the charge. Yeah, this, like I said last game, they're going to be pretty easy the first 2 games. I want to ease myself into the game and I want to know how it's played properly before I start bringing out all the rules and different monsters. So next game will be a lot tougher than the first 2 I've been playing. But yeah, so like I said, this is just general introduction for myself, and I want to show people how I'm enjoying it and my campaign I'm making. Yeah, so that's the end of turn 2. So we'll draw another event card. Lost supplies. A beacon starts emitting from a small supply crate embedded in the ground. Add a random crate to the centre of the battlefield. Okay, I'll do that now. Random crate. I'll roll for it and dig one out. And no. Right, I'll sort that out myself. Don't worry. Yeah, I'll clear the board and show you how it ends up. Okay, so this is turn 3. I put the supply crate here. I took 4 tokens out at random, muddled them up, and then placed 1 at random into the centre. So I don't know what it is. So yeah. So next up to activate, I will do the lone survivor. He will move to here and attempt a skill check for his lock picking. So it's a 6, an 8. That's a fail. So that's his activation done. Next up to activate will be one of the enemy. So we'll do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. So it'll be the Radroach Swarm here. And they will attack, so they get an extra green. And they need 3s. They get it with an extra point of damage. So let's see, so that is 2 damage. They've only got 1 health, so 1 attack. 2 damage, 2 radiation damage on dog meat. So that just turns that 2 into his radiation, so it can't be healed. I'm doing that right, I think. I read up on it before. Hopefully I'm reading it right. The next attack, minus the 1 green. It's a 3. It's 1 damage, and they'll turn that into a radiation. Dog meat's getting severely radiated here. Sorry, not dog meat, but yeah. So that is their turn done. Let's remove that. Yeah. Next up, I think will be dog meat. I'll get him to attack the mole rat. Blue, green, yellow, skill die. So looking for 8s. That's a fail. I'll do the mole rat again. That's a fail with a quick action. So what can you do with a quick action? You can move, prepare. I'll get him to prepare. Yeah. So there we go, and that's his turn done. Unlucky for the dog. I think he's going to get splattered by the mole rat. So odd mole rat, even rad roach. Rad roach. Well, hang on, no, because I'll move the rad roach in a minute, because I'm using a random thing because they're on the building that you can't see down. You don't know what's going on. So you move down, and then down again. We'll just say left. No, we'll roll it back that way. So they're going to move. No, they can't because they're going to move down. They stay there. We'll just say they move left. So then we're going to move to here. And then we'll do the mole rat attack, which is a yellow. And that's a fail. Second attack. And is that a 1? It's a 7. And that is 1. There's another 1. Definitely a fail. So that is the end of turn 3. Moving on to turn 4. I'll clear the board, draw an event card. Well, let's do that quick now. Oh, dog meat had an activation because this is the first attack. So let's do his reaction to the mole rat attack. -2, needing 6s. And that is it. I keep getting this 9. Would have been an 8. No, not what I needed. Yeah. So to remove that, dog meat has done. Let's draw the event card. A critical generator malfunction. Gas pumps, whatever it is. Explosion sounds closer than it really is. Nothing. Okay. So first up to activate will be the lone survivor. Let's see if he can pick the lock now. Gets it with a 4, needing a 6. So the scavenger is now free. It's explaining to him, I'm here to help. You know, general conversation why you get attacked by giant bugs. So for his second activation, I will get him to move over to yonder. Let's remove that and then see what the... lovely. So, needs a 5. To fail, don't think you can get quick actions from stuff like that. Sorry, I'm wrong. So that's a fail. It's a danger card plus an item. And we get the danger card. So I just took the danger card out of the box. I haven't looked at it yet. It is Rogue iBot. Someone's programming corrupts. Some iBot programming corrupts in the harsh environment, leaving them to roam the wastelands. Sometimes beginningly, sometimes not. Test pair to avoid it. Right. So we need a 5. That's a fail. And that is any damage plus black. So that's 2 energy damage. And he has 3 armor, so let's see if they can block it. Oh, that was a 1. That was right. Yeah, I thought I was doing wrong, rolling the wrong dice for a second then. So that's 1 blocked. takes 1 point of damage. And that is the activation done. And let's see what their item was. It's a laser pistol. So next up to activate will be one of the three. So 1, 2, and 3. That made no sense. Oh yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 should be the mole rat. So it's yellow and skill die. Gets it with a 2 extra point of damage. Dog meat has 2 armor. Blocks 1, so that's 1 damage on the hound. So next, second attack. That's a fail. Lucky for dog meat. So that's the mole rat done. Scavenger inside or dog meat? I think dog meat's going to need the most help. Kill that rad roach swarm. I know I keep saying dog meat, it's hard not to. Oh, let's roll that green again. Ombre, that's a 9, that's a fail. What are you giving this 9 for? Bloody hell. Dog meat is not having the best of luck here. So that is him done. It'll be odd the mole rat, the rad roach down there, or even the rad roach up there. Odd. Oof. Not what I need. First activation, an attack, gets it 2 damage, 2 radiation damage. Can't block it, doesn't have any, so that's 2, 4, 6. He has 8 health. Second attack, gets it again with a quick action. That's 1 damage. Only got 1 health left. The rad roach is done. Gets a quick action. So, yeah, not going very well for the dog. Hopefully the lone survivor can get over there and help him out. Next up to activate will be the scavenger on the inside. So I'll just remove the lid and then show you what happens. So on the inside we have 2 crates. Let's see. It's going to move this. It's going to be a lock. Let's see if we can do it. So it is a... Oh, it's got 7. 8. Well, I mean, what are the chances? So that's a fail. That's a danger card. I'll get a danger card again and then show you what it is. So, danger card is... Oh, let's turn it around. Radiation burst. A pulse of wasteland radiation washes over you. Test endurance. Endurance of 5 to 7, so it's a fail. So that is 2 radiation damage on the scavenger. I need to get more tokens actually. I don't want to put them in there because it'd be hard to move them around, so I'll just keep them on his card. 1 second. So the scavenger has taken 2 radiation damage, and he's getting an item card, which will be a bolt action pipe rifle. Keep that there, and we'll do his move. I'm going to move him around to here, and then second move is to here. Let's see what it is. An item. There's they're getting way too many items. A tiny iron. Okay, so yeah, that's his activation done. So it will be the rad roach swarm on top. That's just going to do random moves. I'll show you the end up, and then we'll move on to turn 4. I still need to get dice to remember. No, that was turn 4, so we're on turn 5 now. Yep, okay. I should get a marker to keep track of this. Okay, so let's draw the event card for turn 5. Mole rat tunnel. Let's see. Freshly stayed there is often a sign of mole rat activity. Whilst this event is in play, place 1 cap sign at the centre of the battlefield. Any model ending the activation with a yellow of this marker must test luck. a mole rat lunge. Well, no one's going to end there in yellow, so yeah, no point putting that down. Yep, so first up to activate will be one of the creatures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll just do the random directions and show where they end up. So first up to activate for the survivors will be, I'll have to go with the dog. It's got yellow, blue, green. I'm gonna have to go with the rad roach one. It's a fail again. Oof. You get it with an armor break. That's 2 damage. They have no armor, and that is 1 dead. Wait, they have a reaction. Right, not. If they kill dog meat, they're still alive because the reaction works after the first attack. It was a fail. That's a fail, thank God for that. So I'll clear these tokens and then we'll move on. So next up to activate will be the mole rat, which is a green and a skill die. Let's see if they can take down the dog. It's a fail. And that's a 6. Oh, move that. Brings it down to a 5. No, needed 3, so the dog is fine. So that is the end of the... Wait, I don't know why I went mole rat. No, yeah, it was, yeah. Okay, so now it is the survivor's turn. I'm going to get him to... Actually, no. I think the dog will be fine for now. Move him to here. And we'll draw the item. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's an item card. And it is a assault carbine. So, we got all weapons here. Didn't think this through. But hey, like I said, I'm going to start making it a lot harder from now on. So, yep. Wait, what? No, I need that. I need to take 1 damage. His next move, or next second activation, will be... I think I'm going to go with a... charge, put it within charged range, and I'll give him a black die, and that's the end of his turn. It's just a scavenger. So let's remove the lid and see where they move. I'll show you where they end up. So that's the end of the 5th round. This is will be the final round, and no one has died, which is good. Well, the dog could die, to be honest. But yeah, for this turn, I'm just gonna have the mole rat killed. If he's still got a movement after, I'll get one of these item cards. The scavenger is gonna try and get this, maybe this. I don't know which one to go for yet. Hopefully, one of them's got something good. And then, yeah. So, odd the mole rat, even the rad roach. Okay, so I'll just do a random move, then we'll move on to event card before we start doing anything. Distant gunfire. Shots can be heard in the distance. Maybe it's a group of maybe a group is hunting the Brahmin to frequent the area, or maybe it's trouble. We'll never know. Yep. First for survivors will be the dog. The first attack gets it. Oh, break. That's 2 damage. They only have 2 health. That is mole rat down. So lucky for the dog, he's finally done something. We'll move him within yellow to here, and he flips this, and it's a whole lot of nothing. So it will just be the survivors to do their movements. So let's see how they end up. Let's do with the scavenger first. So it's very hard to do the camera and move. And that's a lockpick. So they need a 7. Gets it with a crit. Gets an item. And it's undamaged camera for 10 caps. So that's them done. And then we'll go with... I wonder if I can get 2 to make this out. So if he goes to here... Yeah, okay. So here, nothing, here, danger card and a item. So I draw the danger token. So danger card, 1 second. Keep them all here so they're all nice and even and safe. It is Frost Trap. It's not a liquid nitrogen container below the ground. I guess someone was bound to find it sooner or later. So test perception +2. Perception of 5 + 2 is a 7. They get it. So that's an item card. Let's see what they get. And a desk fan. So that is the end of round 6. I hope you enjoyed the video. So at the end of it, we've got dog meat, scavenger, and the lone survivor have all survived the game. So let's see. Yeah, so they survived with quite a few items. For the next game, I'm going to let them choose what to take. Well, let them choose. I'm going to choose from what to take. They're going to keep the rest buried or hidden while they survive, while they explore the next scenario, which will be a place where they're going to set up their settlement. So the settlement will kick off in the next game. I'm sorry if these 2 first games have been pretty easy. But I wanted to ease myself into it, and I feel like I can do it now where I can give it a good go. But yeah, so this is my own homebrew campaign, which is going to focus around the survivor trying to find his way back to his vault. And like I said last game, the number on the back is damaged, so he doesn't know what vault he's from. With the memory loss he took from a blow to the head from the super mutants, he doesn't know, he can't remember it either. So, the survivors have done well here. He's rescued the scavenger, who's going to